Settle down, settle down. I wanted to do a review on Breakfast at Tiffany's because it was super symbolic movie. So some things I thought that were surprising and ironic. First off, when Tiffany climbed through the guy's window, she called him Fred, and she was scouring in his room and looking around. She poured herself and him a glass of vino, and she also poured the wine on one of his plants, which was very confusing to me until I saw how she treated her cat when her brother died. And she kind of just threw him carelessly off the table. Holly is very complicated. Holly is someone who will chase after the richest man, and she will chase money. She's a gold digger, and she is ruthless when she's talking to men, and she's ruthless dealing with men. And I find it a little bit inspiring. Holly's deal with this cat she never names relates to her in some way. I just can't figure out at the moment. But her husband, who might be her ex-husband, comes back to meet up with her again, and he says, Holly, your name isn't Holly, it is Luna May, or whatever it was. So she changes her name because for her, Luna May is someone who, had, had the farmers' chickens and all of that, and she was just a farm kind of lady. But then when she moved to New York, she was all about the city girl life and diamonds and money. But leaving herself, Luna May, behind in the country kind of changed the kind of person that she became, and that's how she lost her brother. And she stopped fully caring for her brother, so her brother ended up dying. And I'm not saying it's because she left him behind, but her actions did lead to that. I don't know if the husband killed the brother in some kind of I heard he got in a Jeep accident. I don't know if he killed him or because Holly wouldn't come back to the husband or what. But Holly made a choice to not go see her brother, and the person who was there for her was Mr. Man, Frank, baby Frank, honey Frank, darling Frank. Wait, no, Fred. It was darling Fred. And I find it a little strange how she has so many of these men that invest in her. She's very charming, and she has a lot of childlike qualities that suit her well. And maybe that's how she gets involved in so many of these situations. But I am confused why why Fred chose her at the end of the day. After he saw her throw out Kat in the rain, in the pouring rain, when she thought she was going to Brazil or wherever it was to meet this rich man she was going to marry. I don't know how you could fall back in love with someone after hearing those types of things. I don't know if she ever did fall in love. I think she realized she fell in love when he gave her that little Kellogg's brand cereal ring. That seems like the point in time when she realized she did love him for that day. And to be fair, when Fred was looking for her, he did find her in the spot that he left her, in the library. And when she got kicked out the first time for being too loud, he came and found her and also got kicked out. So they share the same. Or you know when people say, oh, when you mock someone, that means you admire them. Well, it looks like they're meant to be. I don't know how, but it seemed like the lady Fred was with before, who just gave him money, was a serious businesswoman or generationally wealthy woman. And the thing about Holly is he got to focus on his writing with her. She put him through trials and tribulations, and it seemed like as soon as she got with him, it was like, boom, I'm putting out books. But when they were separated, it seemed like he started really putting out books. So it's like, are they good together? Holly is still in a stage in her life where she wants to explore, and she wanted to go to a different country. I think he should have let her at the end of the day. And he was speaking facts at the end about, oh, I'm trapping you in a cage, and this is she says love is a cage and all of that. So if that's how she feels, then let her feel that, because I don't know how a realization of a Kellogg's cereal ring will push her into another whole different mindset from where she was. Was it because it was raining? Seasons can alter your feelings, I guess. That's my review on Breakfast at Tiffany's. And I love that movie so much, and I honestly think that them two are good together. But I don't understand how they align with each other. If Fred is the one having a lot of success while away from her, and it seems like all women, and then she has a lot of aspirations of finding this perfect lifestyle. And also, I remember in the beginning, she's talking about, well, have once I have this and that, I will name my cat. Once I have all of this with me, I will get the right furniture. So hopefully Fred can provide that for her and put her in a place she wants to be in. But the ending of the movie didn't really show that they would have a house together and she would do all the things she said she eventually wants to do. And I'm trying to think of ways that aligns with what she wants. And I think she just needed to grow up, and she realized that he was there for her. And I also think that Fred needs to kind of think about the different mindsets she's putting him through.